ship was told there was an invasion coming through a submarine. They went out, found it, dropped depth charges on it, and sank that ship. They found it just a couple of years ago. High above, we hear the sound of radio engines. We're a young man on the Nevada, the Arizona, the Oklahoma, and all of the other great ships that were based alongside Ford Island on that December the 7th morning, 1941. The place, Pearl Harbor, and you are there. The Mitsubishi A6M0, the Nakajima B5N Kate, and the Ayachi D3A dive bomber have invaded America's island soil at Pearl Harbor, Hickam, Bellows, Haleiwa, all of those great names from American history were under attack that December the 7th morning, 1941. Feel the concussion of the bombs underneath your feet. Smell the acrid smoke as it burns your nostrils. Imagine yourself an 18-year-old serviceman. You're away from a home for the first time in your life. Your buddy's just been blown over the side of the ship. You jump into the burning oil to try to save his life. Splash the water into his face to get the flames away from him. High above, the Ayachi D3A dive bomber, a 500-pound bomb comes down on the foredeck of the United States battleship, the Arizona. That great ship exploded with such force. She took 1,177 of America's fine young sailors to a watery grave. They sleep there today. The Nakajima B5N Kate, a specially designed torpedo between the wells. Admiral Yamamoto knew that in order to make his plan work, he was going to have torpedoes that would run shallow and hurl across the top of the submarine nets. He ordered that they surface and go down no more than 25 feet into the water. Commander Minarugenda, who put the battle plan together, was able to make that happen. This airplane, first one, then two, then three, aimed at the side of the United States battleship Oklahoma. They impacted the side of that great ship. She rolled over on her starboard side. By Christmas, they still had 400 bodies inside the Oklahoma. She was floated again, started off to the west coast, but she sank in a storm, never to fly again. The B-40 Warhawk, two young lieutenants, Ken Taylor and George Welch, managed to get out to Haleiwa. They called and ordered their guns to be loaded, filled with fuel, 30 caliber machine guns in the wings. They didn't have any 50 caliber ammunition to load the propeller guns, and so these guys were out there shooting at the enemy with 30 calibers. Between the two of them, they managed to take down 5 of the invading forces on that December the 7th morning, 1941. 250 miles to the north, under the command of Admiral Chuichi Nagoma, was the Akagi, Okaga, Hiryu, Soryu, Shokaku, and Suikoku. facilities all around Pearl Harbor was seriously damaged. But Edward Roma made a grievous error. He was supposed to send a third wave in. He did not. He was afraid of where our flat tops were. So he recalled all the aircraft and they left for home. As a result, he did not damage any of our fuel supplies, nor our submarine heads, nor the facilities capable of rebuilding our ships. As a result of that, we were able within the next 2 months to get the fleet up and running again and give the Japanese at Midway. Listen to our president, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, as he goes before Congress the next morning.
December 7th, 1941. A date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan. The attack yesterday on the Hawaiian Islands has caused severe damage to American naval and military forces. I regret to tell you that very many American lives have been lost. With confidence in our armed forces, with the unfounding determination we will gain the inevitable triumph, so help us God.
And ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you that America did gain that inevitable triumph. Yes, it was 4 long years later, and many millions of men and women later. But throughout the world, America went to war. Young men were lined up at the induction centers, ready to sign the papers to go into the services of our country. As we listen to the great Kate Smith sing about our America, I want you to remember